Actress Leah Remini has become one of the most outspoken actors in Hollywood. The former King of Queens star famously left the Church of Scientology in July 2013 and has spent nearly a decade warning the public and fellow celebrities about the dangers of the group. Remini gave multiple interviews about Scientology after her departure. Then she wrote a memoir, Troublemaker, Surviving Hollywood and Scientology, and produced an Emmy-winning series with A&E called Leah Remini, Scientology and the Aftermath, before co-hosting a podcast called Scientology Fair Game. So how does she feel about John Travolta, one of the most famous Scientologists in the world? Given how much Remini has spoken out about Scientology, it's no surprise that we know the answer. In 2017, during an appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience, she addressed Travolta's influence within the Church of Scientology after 45 years as one of the group's most public figures. The crazy part? According to Remini, the church has actually given Travolta a license to kill. That's because Travolta has been given the designation of Kakan.
That basically says you can kill another human being. If you are Kakanned, you're going to look the other way.
When pressed by Rogan about if she meant that Travolta could get away with murder, Remini responded with yes, explaining. It's called ethics protection. There's another policy called the responsibility of leaders, which he says that do what you gotta do to protect the leader, you gotta do it. If you see a body, you gotta clean it up. Remini also called Travolta out in her A&E documentary for protecting Scientology instead of denouncing it, saying, "Whether you're a celebrity or not, something has to go off in your mind that this isn't right. I'm justifying horrible behavior in myself and others." She went on to say, "Celebrities have access to information. There is no excuse now. They're in a prison of their own mind to not want to know. And if they do know, Scientology has a self-protecting mechanism that doesn't allow people to look."
Have you watched the Leah Remini documentary about Scientology?
Nah, not interested.
Cut the That's a answer.
For his part, though, Travolta seems uninterested in Remini's opinions. In 2016, he told E! News that Scientology had helped him through life's challenges.
For 40 years, through all my losses, my mother, my girlfriend, my son, and they've never left my side.
Still, he had no hard feelings towards Remini.
As long as I get to still do it and my family gets to do it, I'm happy.
For her part, Remini says that on a personal level, Travolta is, quote, one of the nicest, sweetest people you're ever going to meet. However, it's not surprising that Travolta would want to distance himself from Remini because celebrity Scientologists are taught to avoid anyone who opposes or criticizes the church. Under Scientology doctrine, Remini is considered a suppressive person for speaking out against the church, and Scientologists aren't allowed to talk to her. According to Scientology's official website, a suppressive person will goof up or vilify any effort to help anybody, and particularly anything calculated to make human beings more powerful or more intelligent. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter in 2017, Remini explained why Elizabeth Moss, a current member of the Church of Scientology, walked out when Remini won an Emmy for Scientology and the Aftermath. Elizabeth Moss believes that she can't talk to me. There's a thing in Scientology called acceptable truth. It means you only say what's acceptable to the public. But she believes that I'm an antisocial personality because I've spoken out against Scientology, so she isn't allowed to talk to me. But Remini isn't angry at these celebrities for shunning her. Rather, she feels compassion, if not pity, because she once did the same thing. In 2018, she told Andy Cohen,
Remember how I felt when I saw people who I was taught and brainwashed into believing were the devil, and so it's sad to see them react to me that way.
With rumors swirling that Travolta may be leaving the church, here's hoping someday soon Remini can talk to him again without him running away. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.